So my friends and I, we started a weekly accountability group in 2021, the beginning of the year. So we've been going for about 2 years. And one of the things that happened right away, we started with 8 people. By week 3, we had 3 people left. Now, why did so many people drop out right away? It's because when we start doing something we don't follow through on, we feel bad, we feel ashamed, we don't want to show up, we don't want to be accountable to other people. Of course, that's the whole reason for the accountability group in the first place, is to allow us to become more and to be seen and held and witnessed and forgiven in that social context so we can heal the shame of failure. But what happened is, of course, most people dropped out. Those of us who stuck around, we were just kind of stubborn, the 3 of us, and we've been there the whole time. But we just sort of stubbornly stuck with it, and we learned a lot in the process. One of the things we learned is that it's really important to focus on what's working, what's going well. Because when we're trying new things, the failure rate is so high that there's a tendency to collapse into shame and not good enough, and there's something wrong with me, and these kinds of false and misleading ideas that we have about ourselves that suck our personal power away and make us feel powerless, make us feel worthless, make us feel like we're never going to succeed. So to counter that negativity bias of the mind, it's so important to focus on what is working, to emphasize what is good and what's happening and what we are attempting or doing, even if it's just intending to do something good and not able to quite get us to act on that yet. And then having a curious experimental attitude about the things we try. So we put something on our goal list for the week and we don't know if we're going to succeed at even actually doing it, let alone whether that experiment is going to lead to the result that we want. But being curious and being experimental and being like, hey, you know what? It doesn't matter. This is a sandbox environment. This is a development environment. I'm developing myself and I'm just trying out things and seeing what works in a kind of playful kind of way. And if I fail, whatever, great. I tried something new and that was excellent because that's where I want to go. I want to be the kind of person that tries new things, that expands my competence, expands my comfort zone to include more and to become more as a human being.